Good evening, tech enthusiasts. Wind down with today's top tech stories. If startups are your thing, particularly AI startups, this story from Google VP might pique your interest. First up, Google's VP has raised a flag about certain AI startups, claiming that many tools out there are just wrappers around a few dominant large language models. This isn't just tech talk, it's a real concern. The VP strongly believes only those startups that provide genuine services, like security or DevOps consulting, will have any chance of surviving in this rapidly evolving landscape. Bouncing back, it's clear that AI aggregators could face a tough road ahead. And now the latest on the ever-evolving corporate landscape. The trend of younger CEOs, what it means for business. This year, the average age of incoming CEOs has dropped to 54.4 years, down from 55.8 last year. This reflects a broader push towards younger leadership, with over 80% of new CEOs fitting this category, and the percentage of CEOs aged 60 and above is continuing to decline. What could this mean for company cultures and innovation? NVidia's earnings forecast looks promising. Analysts are buzzing about NVIDIA's Q4 earnings dropping this Wednesday. The company is projected to see a jump in earnings per share. Revenue is not lagging either, predicted at an impressive $65.7 billion, marking a significant rise. But delay your excitement. Historical trends point to possible post-earnings dips, despite the soaring demand in AI and data centers. Did you know that half the AI agent market is captured by just one category? Yep, software engineering is king, owning a full 50% of all activity. Meanwhile, the rest of the market is spread across 16 different verticals, none exceeding 9% market share. That's right, there's a goldmine of opportunity waiting out there. With software engineering leading the charge, it's clear that innovation is mainly focused there, but there's a massive untapped potential in other sectors. The healthcare sector holds a mere 1% of this market, illuminating opportunities for transformation. This isn't just a statistic, it's a clarion call for tech startups to explore new verticals. Imagine the breakthroughs that could occur if more innovators directed their focus away from software engineering and into fields like healthcare or education. Investment in these areas could lead to revolutionary changes that affect millions. So, who's going to take that leap? Now, on to something more serious. OpenAI is in the spotlight for banning a ChatGPT account linked to a suspected shooter in British Columbia, more than 6 months before the tragic incident. Jesse Van Rootselaar's chats had flagged significant concerns, raising eyebrows about what responsibility companies like OpenAI might have when it comes to monitoring potentially harmful content. They even debated alerting the police, but ultimately did not. For our deep dive, let's consider the ramifications of this situation. The OpenAI incident paints a complex picture of accountability in the tech world. As we integrate AI deeper into our lives, the responsibility to monitor its output becomes critical. This scenario not only affects OpenAI's public perception, but also raises ethical questions about how tech companies should approach potentially dangerous conversations happening on their platforms. It's a conversation we need to have, especially as AI technologies become increasingly intertwined with our day-to-day safety. What does this mean for the future of AI and public safety regulations? It's worth keeping an eye on how this evolves and impacts regulations going forward. It's uncomfortable to think regulations could affect the average person's privacy. But at the same time, if we're expecting AI to be human-like, shouldn't we also expect it to do human-like things, like try to save humans? At least the humans behind it should. Now, let's remind ourselves of some wisdom from the late Steve Jobs. His quotes are not just words, they're a roadmap for success. He said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work." Makes you think, right? And Jobs was known for pushing people, stating, "My job isn't to be easy on people. My job is to make them better." Lastly, he advised us to have the courage to follow our hearts. So, what are you waiting for? What was your favorite story today? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe for more.